Hello everyone and welcome to Higher Plane Games. My name's Simon. Today I'm going to show you a quick run through of a game called Timeframe. So Timeframe is what a lot of people would call a walking simulator. However, it is designed around a very clever and interesting concept. And I'm going to walk very slowly here over the gorgeous music that is in on this game. So Timeframe has this fascinating concept I absolutely love. Essentially, you are caught in a slow motion time capsuled world that is 10 seconds from ending. And you'll see that you've been caught in slow motion where every second is a minute, and so every playthrough of this game can only be 10 minutes long. So the idea is to explore and find out about this world before the world ends, essentially, and then your progress for what you've found gets carried over to future playthroughs, and you can discover more and find more. And the beautiful world, along with the absolutely amazing soundtrack, which I believe is now available on Bandcamp separately if you don't find that this type of game works for you, kind of come together in this really weird mesh of discovery, impending doom, general sadness, and beauty. I really loved the low polygon style. Reminds me of Proteus in many ways. Or very gorgeous and stylized. So here we are, we're coming across a monument now. You'll get some music that will come along whenever a monument is there. Just checking the sky, we're okay at the moment. That sun is beautiful. And what you do is you find what you need to get up. Up pops a quote or a poem or something like that, which kind of tell you a little bit about the world itself, where the world is in that state of time. And they do seem to be a little bit disparate and not so well connected. That tone, that guitar is beautiful. The guitar strings and piano, the way how they all integrate in this game is gorge. Now, I've already been over there. I'd already been to that one before. Let me try and go to somewhere different and new so that I can experience something new in this playthrough. But what you'll see is that the sun is coming through on one side of the screen. I wonder if it starts to appear now. No, we're okay at the moment. But what you start to see with the water and the leaves and the blossoms, and then soon the meteor that's coming down from the sky, is that it's going in such slow motion. You can see the wind gently lapping on that flag. There we go. Can you see how slow motion it is? Very beautifully done. And there we go. So I'd missed the start of it. But essentially you could stand there for the 10 minutes and just gorgeously watch the world get wiped out. Although you'd be somewhat missing some of the point. But it creates a really great atmosphere, and has me constantly walking around this world and just thinking about it as an entity and how it would make you feel to have to relive like your last moments over and over and over again. That would be a horrible fate. Aha! This looks shriny. Aha! There's a new one for me. Exodus. Monero is a city of terror and majesty. Built on humble foundations upon its crumbling ruins, memories lost to the dead. Streams can sometimes be revealed by stone. So you find out a little bit more about the town and what things are going through, and they talk about cycles quite often, which makes me feel like the town and the place and the people and everyone in it have had history or experience of this type of thing before, which I find fascinating itself. I suppose the beauty, but also the problem with Timeframe, in the way how it's set up with these 10-minute runarounds, is that there isn't enough meat on the bones, I don't think. Not in terms of artifacts and the things that you can find. They're all beautiful and lovely enough. Oh, I'm sliding down the hill. Come on, we can do it. Ooh, hello. And that's just gorgeous. Look at that. But the game itself, the story that surrounds it, kind of alludes to and points to something, but doesn't necessarily give you all of the tools of the trade to get you there. And I can absolutely see people just going, well, what's the story then? I'm assuming that those fans are something in the future for me to have a look at. But what started off as such a tiny little spark up in the sky is now starting to become several polygons, and it's starting to rain down and come down close. And it's a weirdly moving experience, and maybe I'm probably being very poncy. People that know me do know that I love a poncy film. I like to be a bit pretentious at times, but I just find the combination of it all strangely moving. And I've had to suffer enough of these like indie game films and documentaries where they're like, oh, gaming is art. Oh, here's something that's arty and gamey. And absolutely fascinating to watch and enjoy and look at. Now, aside from what we're doing here in this playthrough, this is the game. So if this kind of thing doesn't hook you in, and this kind of thing doesn't make you go, ooh, that's something that I'd like to do and say. Have I just fallen inside a building? No, I've fallen down a cliff. It's come out for the final apocalypse. There we go, the music's coming. The end of time is coming. Whoever made the soundtrack for this game deserves an award. It's so beautifully understated. And I can't help but watch the impending doom. The first time I played this game, I tried to run away. But now I kind of stand there and just watch it happen. It's bizarre. So this is Timeframe. I'm absolutely smitten with it, but I can absolutely see why people don't get it. I'm glad that I bought it on a discount. I will say that. I was part of the Steam sale, so if that's something that interests you, go for it now while it's on sale. And there you can see the game just restarts itself again. You always start off with this specific monument. The if I bring up the pause menu, you can see that I wiped my progress, but I've gained half of the stuff already, so it's not a big, huge game. You're not going to discover tons and tons, and I'd say that that's quite a fault for it as well. There could be more in this world to discover, but fascinating concept, really like it, and I like to just go and get lost and randomly discover things in this world. You don't have to go that way, by the way, you can go out the other side. There's some nice trees and a water mill down this way. That's what I've discovered so far. What I haven't done actually, because I like to just go constantly left and right. There's plenty down there to play with too. So it's an expansive world filled with about 12 to 14 artifacts for you to discover. Plenty of end of the worlds to be had. So that's Timeframe, available on Steam. One of the more emotive walking simulators. Just needs a little bit more meat on the bones story-wise, and you could have yourself an absolute classic here. So that's all today from Simon on High Playing Games. You guys take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.